Welcome back, everybody. Since last time, I've made some improvements to my base. I want to show you those. So let's head down to the main area where those have taken place. And then I have a small project I want to work on today. So the main project that I've done in my base, you'll notice here, the steam engine's gone. But this is all still working. So what have I done? Well, I connected it all up to the power, the steam engine we had last time. It's coming nighttime. So let's take a quick sleep and show you what I've done so far. So this is all new. The power from the steam engine, which is behind those trees, comes right through about here, and it connects into this setup, which was run by some windmills or water wheels, and it also connects to this setup here. And it's all running at max speed, and we're only using about 30% power, which is awesome. So now I can put in my chromatic iron into that, and I've upgraded this. It was a using an encased fan, but I've hooked this up to the wireless power in my base. So now it goes into the netherite furnace and right back out and into the system. It's kind of fun. This setup is kind of a proof of concept that I've been working on. I wanted to see what I could get out of just one cobble gen, and I know I can get more. We'll talk about that in a second. But we're getting iron. We are collecting flint, but not here. We're getting andesite. Here's our flint. And over here, we have a full box of drawer of glass, almost a full drawer of clay, a full drawer of soul sand. And if we come over here, we are also collecting more clay and regular sand. So I can do more with this because we are getting an excess of sand and clay. And yeah, so I mean, I could just hop the clay over here, which might be a good something. And we're also collecting gravel, which we have excess of. So because I've got excess, I mean, there's ways of getting gold out of this. We can go two different routes with the red sand, or you can just wash soul sand and you'll get gold out of it, and quartz. So that's kind of my plan, is I want to do that. But I've also got enough clay here. We could do the clay to red sand to gold route as well. And this is just running off of this one cobble gen. So if we run through the process, our cobble generator up there, it's dumping out 16 blocks at a time, which is then being round robined, not split, but round robined with this tunnel. Every other one goes to the sand, and you'll notice the sand is pretty much backed up except the clay, which will be backed up quite shortly. Then the rest comes down here. We have two lines of gravel that are being washed for iron and flint. This flint is then being flung onto this belt, and you can see that it is getting turned into andesite. Any excess flint comes over to here. Oops. And then it's being tossed into that chute, and we're collecting it. And then excess gravel comes here. So we have enough room. We could actually scale up with what we're doing and get more out of it. But I kind of wanted a proof of concept. So now that I have my proof of concept, I want to build a building, maybe like a 2-story building, and do like gravel on one level and sand on the other level. And maybe scale this up a little bit so that we're not getting quite so much excess gravel. We are also producing a little bit of lava here. It's slow, but it's enough to keep my andesite going, which is nice. The rain's bothering me. So yeah, that's kind of, I'm very much just getting into create. This is all new to me. I knew you could do these. I've watched other people do something similar, but this was kind of on my little own brainchild, I guess. Like I said, I knew the concepts, but I wanted to see what I could do with it. And it gets me into using stuff like I've used them before, but the fluid the item drains, and the I forget what these are called every time. It's something. It's what is it called? The weighted ejector. Yes. So I've got glass and I've got other things, and this is all because the vault crystals require some of this stuff in bulk, and other things like making some of the potions require gold, so golden carrots, golden apples, glistening melons, that stuff we can get from the gold. So yeah, that was kind of a fun little project to do. The next thing I want to do in this episode, because I knew that wouldn't take too long to run through and explain, I want to bring you guys on a project with me. And actually, I should see if I have any new steak, because... oh. There's some things I really should just keep in stock, and I don't. Go cook these. My power setup was starting to fail. And so this is temporary. Got these 2 solar panels, and obviously when the sun's out, they'll be producing, and right now I think we're draining. Oh no, we are still gaining power, so. That's good. Let's grab my steak out, put the goodies in there. Okay, so what I wanted to do was I have these 4 thermal generators. And honestly, it'll be more than enough. This 1 niotic would be more than enough. But I have 1 niotic, and it looks like 3 blazing, and this hardened ender cell. So what I want to do is take all those and let that be the power production. So this I just thought of. So let's grab my other, just my old, no. This one. I was originally planning on using this space up here for villagers. I just haven't got to it. So what we're going to do instead is I think we're going to use this for power generation. Gives me a reason to finish it. And then we can do the villager stuff later, because I was thinking, I mean, don't get me wrong, villager stuff is a lot of fun, and I thought originally it'd be better to get, you know, to get your emeralds and stuff and carrots, but I mean, we're getting carrots, plenty of carrots, and plenty of potatoes, plenty of stuff from our farms, so we're going to turn off the breeder, and we're just going to put all this away for now. I think I just tossed my potion. It's not a vial. It's a mixture. There it is. Okay, so that's the plan. I want to turn this building into power production. It wasn't getting done, and honestly, it just needs a spot, so this will be a small, easy little project to do. Let's go grab some stuff. Am I carrying around that one? Okay. There. We'll leave that power stuff there for now because we need to keep our base, obviously, powered. Okay, so basically the first thing, I think heat sources. Lava is the best. If we could get a block of blazing crystal, but I'm not ready to do that yet, so we're just going to use lava. And most servers don't have this, and I don't like it either, so I think it's already off. There. So we have what, 5, 4 plus 1? We'll stick that there. And I guess safety first, right? We'll make sure that the lava at least sits in something useful. And we need 4 lava buckets. And for that, we can go over to... This is a great little lava farm. Because, I mean, it's big enough that it creates enough for all of these, but it's not so big that it is constantly filled up. I like that steam engine. All right, let's go ahead and sleep, and then we'll continue. And this is kind of a little setup if you don't know what you want to do, or don't have a good way to get power. This is a great little setup. And if we need more power, we can upgrade this. Okay, we're gonna do power through. Oh, maybe we should do universal cables here. Yeah. Let's see if we can make some universal cables. We need some blue ones. Some yellow ones. There, universal cables. So we're going to put this on here. I have this wrench. It's where we can pull out of this for the power. I hope. And then I'll just make a new one later. We'll make a sink. And this requires the use of my infinite bucket, which is right here. And put it in a sink. Right there. Okay. Now that I thought was going to be able to pull out, but maybe it's pushing in. Fluid. The items. There we go. Okay, so the water's going in there. If I still need 2, that's unfortunate. Well, that's going, oh, that's the 2 on the side there. It's north. So that's east. Okay, give me a second. Maybe not. Let's just use regular pipes. I was hoping to do something different, but okay. Doesn't look like it can extract that way. So we got lava going there. I don't think there's any facades, but we do need to make this, so let's do that. White one, yellow one. Blue one. Okay, yeah, I guess it'll work. Okay, so blue. We'll set that to extract. Put that in, and that will feed all of those water continuously. He's putting stuff into there. Okay. Then we're going to get the power ones. Here. And extract, 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 extract. Okay. We might need more of those. Let's see. We'll just get the max. Oh, I'm out of carbon. Okay, we'll do 2 of them then. And we'll stick those there. Having a problem. Maybe we do need a universal pipe right there. Oh, it won't connect. Okay, fine. Then we need a new plug. And put right there. Network. Okay. It doesn't look connected, but it is. We're only inputting 500 for some reason. Maybe that's because that's all it needs. Then that will be infinite power. And we can come and turn off this one. And we're still going up, so that is perfect. And if we look at this, yep, that's one is giving us, I mean, we're only using the 500, so if it needed more, it'd pull more. Cool. So that was kind of my thing today, is I wanted to get that set up so that my power problems are taken care of. And look at this. Bloop, charged. As long as this is now in a curio slot or a hotbar slot, it'll... There. So it's in an armor slot, a curio slot, main hand, offhand, or the hotbar. I wish that you could do this, but you can't. So, and it will charge. So now I don't have to worry about ever coming back here if I don't want to. I mean to charge that anyway. I know this was a little bit of a short episode and not much happened, but I just wanted to show you this, my progress update. We are level 53 now. I'd still like to get some better armor. That's worth buying if I had the points. I do still have only the 2 companions. And yeah, so I think I found one more artifact. I think I found that one. I'm going to move that somewhere. My next few plans are I want to tear this down and do something else with it. Maybe make it a tree farm or something. And then at some point, that was not a button I wanted to hit. I do want to get mob spawners and dark utilities. Because then we can spawn things like slime if we need to, witches for redstone, pillagers for emeralds, or whatever they are for emeralds. But I also want to fix up this spot here and make a proper little factory over here. So that's kind of my main goals for the next little bit. I'm still running vaults, obviously, because I need materials. Everything runs off of vault materials. So if it's Larimar gems, if it's chromatic iron, chromatic steel, it all, the base stuff really does need, you need to continue running vaults to continue progressing in other things. So anyway, yeah, so that's really the update I had for this week. That over there took way longer than I wanted it to. Like I said, I'm just figuring out the create mod, and I'm excited for Vault Hunters 4 when it comes out. Now, that's not really in development yet. They're still working on Vault Hunters 3.20, but I do can't wait for Vault Hunters 4, because Vault Hunters 4 will be the latest version of Minecraft and should contain, I'm hoping, Create 6, and there's some really cool things in Create 6 with frog ports and stuff, so that'll be kind of fun to play with. So that's one of the reasons I'm getting into Create, learning more about it. There's several other mods to get into, but I've played with them before. I played with Mechanism a lot. I played with Thermal Expansion a lot. Botania, I will need to get into Botania a little bit when we get these spawners, because you need the there's a flower that you need to prevent Endermen from spawning away when they get damaged. So there's that. And I'd like to get this Autonomic Genius up, but you'll notice you pretty much need everything unlocked before you can get to it, because you can't do any automation. So the other thing I do wish that this would do would tell you what you already unlocked in that list. So like height, light, what's green, but it doesn't do that. So anyway, so yes, thanks for watching for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it's a little bit more just an update. They all usually kind of are, but anyway, this one just felt a little weird, but I did let you see the setting up the power, and I will decorate that building accordingly now that I have a spot and use for it. So thank you for that. Again, thank you for my wife. She is the sponsor of all these videos. Not getting paid, but she does, like I said, she's a wonderful wife. She takes care of my house and my kids. So I'm more than willing and happy to promote her stuff. So if you don't mind going to check out her Amazon page, I'll put a card in the upper right hand corner. If you like horror books or monster mashup books, she is coming out with a new book in October. That's the plan. So there'll be another haunted house ghost story book. And yeah, I think that's about it. So thank you much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. And as always, remember your fingers right there by the like button. Just go ahead and click like and subscribe. It'd really help out. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you much. Bye.